I can't really explain how I'm even standing here. How the odds is that gets me for the last year. Fist full of hope, living like Phil. Had to climb the tallest mountain just to see clear. I was left for dead, expected to beg. First day I touched down, that's when I lost my dad. So many tears I shed, nowhere to lay my head. But I'm the life they shed, and they wonder why I turn cold. Self-sabotage to be alone when I'm old, but that really ain't the goal. I was born in the show, I was beat down, I mean real low. Got me on my knees, I was crawling around, lost in the trees. What's good? It's your girl Star. I'm gonna walk y'all through me making this portobello mushroom sandwich, and let's get into it. So I have my portobello mushroom cap. I'm gonna go ahead and put it into a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna add grapeseed oil to the Ziploc bag, enough to keep it, like, I guess, moist, you know, enough to keep the season on it. I'm gonna use ginger powder. And if you didn't know, the kind of vegan I am, I do not eat garlic. So ginger and onion seasons together give a garlic taste. So my next season, of course, is onion. And of course, I'm gonna put as much onion as ginger just to make sure I get that garlic taste real strong. Then I have oregano, like one of my favorite herbs. I put that on everything, trust me. All right, then I'm adding cayenne. And then I'm adding smoked salt. I'm gonna add just a little bit of it. And of course, I've tried to do this the wrong way, and I'm gonna get it right, I swear. It's easier to just put it on the cap when you got a seasoned grinder. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of pink Himalayan sea salt. I only use the smoked salt for the flavor. So then once you have all your seasons on there, you want to go ahead and massage it into the portobello mushroom cap. And then I pretty much just let it sit on there, pretty much marinate for about 10-15 minutes. It looked like I ain't add enough oil. It was a little dry. The season wasn't really moving how I wanted it to on the portobello cap, so I added a little bit more. And if you go ahead and you look on the bottom of the mushroom cap, it had like those little gill things. I was just rubbing the seasoning through them so it don't get clumped up, and so like when I bite it, I don't get like a clump of salt or a clump of oregano. So you want to make sure that you really massage it in good, and you have a thin layer of seasoning, so you're just not eating seasoned bites. Then I took a little bit of air out of the bag, and I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit, like I said, for about 10-15 minutes. All right, so now I'm getting the rest of my sandwich together. I have red onions, so I'm gonna slice those up a little bit. You can cut them any way you want them. I know people usually use like the little rings and stuff like that in restaurants. I don't really use that because I like to have like texture in my food. So then now I'm cutting a tomato. I think I use like 3 slices, just enough, you know, to cover the top of the burger. Don't be hating on my knife skills. All right, so now I have my pan. I have gone ahead and added my grapeseed oil. The pan is on about medium heat, and then I added my portobello mushroom cap down. And I let it simmer a little bit for maybe about 5 minutes or so. My goal in cooking the portobello mushroom cap is to cook it as long as possible without burning it, because they're so thick. So I want it to be like as mushy, as soft as possible, because I don't want to feel like I'm eating a mushroom from outside. So it's been cooking for some time now, maybe about 10 minutes or so. I've already flipped it over, and that's the side that we cook first. And I also have a top on my pan. You want to make sure you have a top on the pan, because that'll help the steam, but help the mushroom cook down a little bit. So then I went ahead and added some water. Of course, the water is going to steam it down some more. And then I go ahead and added my onions in there. Make sure you put your top back on, because that's going to help speed the process of cooking everything. So now my mushroom is done. My onions are done. And I have my Ezekiel bread. One side I have guacamole. One side I have hummus. I have my romaine lettuce. I've added my onions on top of that. Then the tomatoes, of course. And here's my cap. Done and done. I did put it in the oven again once the sandwich was assembled, because I love crispy bread. And it was delicious. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.